Hi, I'm Robert Estrin here at livingpianos.com with a viewer question. Anand asks, what's the acceptable level of action noise on a piano? You know, you might not have ever thought about this before, but the action indeed, with about almost 100 parts to each note, can have some noise to it, particularly older actions. There's some way that I like to test pianos. Have a piano, first of all, being open or closed is going to make a dramatic difference in the amount of action noise you hear. When a piano's open like this on a grand piano or in an upright that has the possibility of lifting up the lid or some other way of getting the sound out, you're going to hear more of the mechanical noise of the action. One way you can test how much noise your action has is to push down on a bunch of keys and then let up very quickly like I just did. Now that was minimal noise, about what you'd hear on a brand new piano. But pianos that are older, particularly in environments that are dry, for example, what can happen is a lot of the parts, the leather parts and the felt parts, can harden. And you get a lot of extraneous noise, and there could be a lot of reasons for that. So what do you do about such a thing? Well, if the parts are not too far gone, sometimes they could be treated with chemicals to soften up, or even brushed with metal brushes to get these parts to soften up to lessen the action noise. Other times they're too far gone and parts do have to be replaced in order to get a high level of performance and to minimize that level of noise. So what is acceptable depends upon who you are, the kind of music you play, and the situation. For example, if you play pretty loud music, maybe you like to play aggressive pop music or rock, and the action noise is not really going to be much of a problem because the sound of your music is always going to be above the level of the action noise. Now maybe a new age player, or if you play very delicate piano music, the noise could be more distracting. As I mentioned earlier, if the piano is open or closed is going to determine how much noise you hear from the action. In recording situations, it can be really vital to have a dead quiet action, particularly if you use close miking techniques for certain types of sonorities. The miking of a piano has a dramatic effect upon its tone. A close mic can get a very intimate, kind of compressed sound that can be very appealing for certain styles of music. But boy, you better have a really quiet action, or it can be very distracting to your recordings. So this is actually a really good question. I hope this has been helpful for you. Again, I'm Robert Estrin here at livingpianos.com, your online piano store. Look forward to seeing you next time.